the Lunar New Year is crucial to Asian people. What are the traditions? Will your parents be giving you little red envelopes with money, for example?
Yes. They better.
How much money is involved?
My father decided, or at some point, I opened my little red packet up to find that there was a $20 note in there, and I sort of looked at him sideways, and he was like, "But it complements the red of the packet," and I was like, "Father." But actually, it's interesting for me because I think being mixed, you sort of get to cherry pick some of the best parts of your cultural, influences.
Yes.
But I remember, I think it was last year, standing near a cafe just close to my house, and I saw a guy from one of the offices just on the footpath, and lying next to his foot was one of these little red packets, and I was like, isn't he going to pick it up? It's bright red, it's on the footpath, and he had no idea what it was, so I sort of swooped in and picked it up, and I had a little bit of a look around to see if there are any excited Chinese kids around, and there weren't, and so I opened it up, and yeah.
Well, I didn't know the tradition until I met Claudia Cream, which was a great day in my life. But yes, I've learnt a lot, and there are lots of other traditions, aren't there, associated with New Year? What are some of them?
Well, I think most of Chinese people want to go back to their own countries or hometowns to celebrate with their family members, gathering together.
It's a coming together.
Yes, to have a great time together, having dinner, watching the great TV show. For this time, my parents came to Adelaide first time to celebrate.
Where have they been?
They're just outside.
I know, but where do they come from?
Well, they came from Dalian, the city.
Oh, they live in China still?
Yeah, they live in China.
Oh, so you've been here on your own all this time?
For
Good
6 years.
Heavens.
Yes.
And how has that experience been, Jenny?
Well, at the beginning it was quite tough and lonely because I've never left my parents before.
No.
Yeah, but gradually I became independent, changed my personality from like soft to strong, and And
was it a shock, Australia initially? Coming here to a multicultural place and knowing no one?
Well, yes, it was a little bit difficult at the beginning, but I think Australian people are really nice. They treated me really good.
Good.
Whenever I needed help, they were very happy to offer any help.
Did you have English at that point?
Yes.
Yes. Must have been. How old were you when you came here?
17 years.
Must have been terrifying.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But I think this experience is really good.
Do they think you're changed?
Abroad. Yeah. Yes, they think I changed a lot.
Yes. Are they proud of you?
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I met them, and they don't look old enough to be anybody's parents.
So this time I wish my parents would also come to the street party and watch the performances.
And will they? I'm sure they will.
Yes.
Do you miss China?
Yes, I do miss.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Have you been shown? I always ask this question. Racism. Have you been shown racism?
I came to Australia when I was 14. I've heard about it, like what people have gone through, but I've been very lucky. I haven't had any friends or any situations with racism. But then through what I do now with my music, I really try to break that barrier for people. So like one of the ways that I've thought about is through music. So like with this last project that we're doing for the Fringe Festival, it's with the string quartet and Chinese music. So it's like Eastern strings meeting Western strings. And I think through music, it's a chance for us to bond and really break that barrier. So that's one of the things.
Penelope?
No, I think maybe when I was still in primary school, I might have, had a few racial slurs thrown my way, but I think I've always had, enough sense to just brush it off. It was nothing, particularly noteworthy, and I think, in fact, I've had many more people come up to me and sort of celebrate my ethnic appearance, or,
Jenny, have you been shown racism?
Well, to be honest, I'm quite lucky because I've never faced any major racial problem. I think people are really kind to treat people who came from other countries, because Australia is a multicultural country. They try to treat every nation like equally, and then they have many multicultural events such as the Australian Day Parade and the Fringe Festival, Asian Festival, also Asia, and of course street party.
Yes, of course, which is coming up this coming Saturday week in Moonter Street and Goodger Street. These are wonderful young women. Coming up with more of same here on 891 Evenings. Later in the show, your tech problems solved. News time. Good on you, girls. You're doing very well. Very well.
Get it in there.
You just gave us some tricky questions.
Yeah, you can be like Donald Trump and just all you'll ever say is street party, street party, street party.
My name is Street Party.
China.
I started talking about street party. And then it's like, that's true.
I didn't really prepare those questions.
It became a bit different.
We might get a picture with you and Peter.
That's great.
Cool.
It's
Now.
very good. Well, during the news, yes. Or
Okay. How long is the
Could you
news?
please
10
5
minutes?
minutes.
Could you please take photo for Peter?
When he's coming back in now, so we can use your phones and that's fine.
Well, my phone's dying. I'll use
Yeah, sure, my friends. Because I'm going to post on Facebook of the Street Party main page.
Is yours a 6?
It's all about the street
Yes,
party.
it's better.
Is my voice too slow?
No, you're sounding wonderful.
Too fast?
That's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he talks
So slow.
so slow. We're
Peter
trying
does.
to match his down. We're trying to match his
I
pace.
told you it's pretty chilled out.
You put something in his fruit box, didn't you?
No. No, it's probably the funny cigarettes he smokes.
I didn't wonder. The questions went a bit interesting.
The execution wall over here.
If we all stand up over here, you're doing very well, girl.
Thank you. You're making us very relaxed.
Stage looks.
You go over there and
Claude, did you want to come with? Claude, do you come in?
Can we say it's a bit more
Come.
and yours. Come together.
Do we go outside? We go.
It's okay. Move closer if you like.
I had no knowledge of it, and not been access to knowledge.
Oh.
Yes, I guess it's not.
Good. Now, if we sit back, and if you'd like to take photo of Jenny on
Full
air,
session. I see what's going on.
No, I don't need one. It's fine.
I just want to watch
I'll
you
just get
play.
one.
That's it.
You want to watch me play?
Yeah, I'll just
You see me play, Claudia. Oh, like that. Ta-da! Don't know where to watch. Wow. Do I just sit here? Or do I move over?
Come over.
Okay, ready? I've got the heart in the background. Ready?
Oh.
Of course.
Claude, it was Jenny in that, you did that big Valentine's Day thing in Moonter
Jenny, were
Street.
you there?
Yes, I was the MC for the
Oh, were you? Oh, that was fun, yeah.
I need to get closer with you.
Also, I performed the piano.
Ready? 1, 2. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Cannot take photos, not available storage to
Yeah.
take a photo.
Oh, you mixed it up. You
Too
mixed
fun.
it
My
up.
daughter's like that.
It's all my choreography videos on here.
Prime Media in China says
This is quick. I thought an hour was going to be
Do
very
you want to
long.
delete something quickly and I'll try to take another one?
So at the end of this,
Global Times newspaper says the law enforcement squad of cultural officials
Zhao's going to play the harp, isn't she? Yes.
has a large Tibetan population, but in
That take?
recent years the oppression of Tibetan
Yeah,
culture
it did.
has been less likely.
Did my photo take? Oh, okay, good.
In cricket, New Zealand has thrashed Australia by
Zhao,
159 runs in the one-day international at Eden Park in Auckland. The Black Caps were sent into bat and made 8 for 307. In reply, the tourists were all out for 148 in the 22nd over. Australian captain Steve Smith says it was a disappointing effort from his team.
I'd like to forget tonight's game, to be perfectly honest with you. It hasn't been a great start to the series for us. So plenty to work on. Hopefully batters can give themselves a little bit more time in the upcoming games. We've got to turn it around quickly. It's a 3-match series.
And women's basketball team, the South East Queensland Stars, have gone into liquidation and won't play again. The club has cited poor crowds and a lack of sponsorship. Tomorrow's weather: Brisbane a possible morning shower of 30, Sydney a shower of 2, 24, and Carlton cloud 26, Melbourne cloud increasing 21, Hobart mostly sunny 23, Adelaide mostly sunny 26, Perth sunny 35, and Darwin rain at times 31. ABC News.
Hi-ho, everybody. Peter Goers here with the second hour of the evening show here on 899 across South Australia and into the Silver City of Broken Hill. We're in the middle of a special edition of The Gals, thanks to Claudia Cream, who has brought us 3 wonderful young Chinese-Australian women. We have Penelope Shum, who's a dancer, Jenny Lim, pianist and student, and Zhao Liang, who is an harpist. And would you imagine, Jenny, are you Chinese-Australian now? You have residency, don't you?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself an Australian?
Well, I've been here for more than 6 years, and I've been growing up here, and I reckon I have both culture, Chinese
Yes.
and Australian.
Do you intend to stay?
Yes, I'm planning to stay here for the rest of my life.
Oh,
My parents want me to stay here.
good,
Yeah.
good. Have you been shown sexism, any of you? Sexism?
I think sexism exists in every industry. I can't think of one right now that is exempt from it, but personally, no.
Less in show business, don't you think, Penny?
Sexism?
Yes.
No, I think that it's still there, depending on what the situation is. And who's involved.
Or harassment? Have any of you been harassed? No? No?
I have been lucky where I haven't been harassed.
Yes.
I think sometimes it could happen. It ties in together with sexism, where but then I've been lucky. I haven't been harassed.
And Jenny, when you came here, I'm intrigued by you coming here at the age of 17, as a lot of students do. I mean,
Yes.
lots of
International
Yes,
students.
so you must have found friends among them.
Yes.
But, and you know, you must understand, as I'm sure you do, how Adelaide has changed. I mean, when Claudia came here, there were almost no Chinese people, almost none.
Yes.
And so it would have been much more lonely for imagine what Claudia went through, for example.
Yeah.
But there must have been times when you thought, I don't understand this place, this is really strange. I can't understand what they're saying or what they mean or stupid food they're eating.
No, well, I like Adelaide very
Yes.
much.
Yes.
I treat it as my second hometown now. And then I think the people are really honest, friendly, straightforward, and they just being nice to everyone.
But what surprised you?
Surprised me. Well, I think, for example, this time I brought my parents to Sydney and Melbourne
Yes.
because we're traveling.
Yes.
We met a lot of good people
Yeah.
who gave us guiding and then offered free help and then treat